the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic with the gang.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready, right 25. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength. There, but to no avail. Second down.
It leads to second and 10.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. What I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Second and 9 at the 6-yard line.
59, ready, 280. Switch up.
On second and 9, Ryan is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Check. Got. Get up.
On second down, it's Freeman. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
You better be afraid of me.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Wait, 20. Check back 45. Come on, boy. We didn't get that.
On second and 9, Brady. They will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Patriots.
Wait, 20. Pick your game up. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move, man.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
To throw again on second down. Brady, this is White on the screen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, 50 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan finds an opening past the 40. And he will find Ridley on the left side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So don't say nothing. Check 50, check 50. Hey, express.
Now Ryan on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Ready. Mike 51. Here we go. Double time. You got three down.
On second down, here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready. 25. Come on. 39. Three down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go again.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Check. Watch twist. Hey, great plans.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Ready. Let's get some penetration here.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Ryan now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Ready. Choose the mic. Watch a slant. Wait.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on. What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Here's White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go right back to White here on 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady to the right side, and he's got Edelman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 55 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brady now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Brady. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that is incomplete here. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Wait, set, wait, 20! Mike, 45. Here we go, here we go. Wait, 28!
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Atlanta now coming out on the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, D, let's go. 20.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tavecchio puts this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking for White on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Wait, 53.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All day. All day.
To throw again. Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady again. And that'll be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Again, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He's looking for Ridley again. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, ready? You ready? 52. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Keith.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You ready? We're ready. We're ready. Go. Hey, Tuesday.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Check 52's the mark. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Falcons 27, Patriots 7. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Wait, 20! 59. Watch the screen! Pass! 72.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady throwing right side. That's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Wait, 20!
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Easy. Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. A big play there for New England. 54 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Brady to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Sugar!
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 21 yards away. And the Patriots get a score closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Check.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Freeman again. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They toss to Freeman. He can't get him down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. The Falcons on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.